Hello, everyone, and welcome to Leading a Culture of Innovation, Strategy 442, Simon School of Business. This is my first class ever, so you get the treat of learning how to teach a class with me. So this will be fun. So I expect to learn as much from you as you learn from me. And I believe that that's really what great leadership is about. We'll come back to that many times during the course. Okay, so a little history about myself. I got my undergrad degree from the University of Rochester. I actually went in the Navy first. I grew up on the western side of the city in a little hamlet called Gates. Went to Gates Charlie High School. I did go to college after high school for about a year, determined that I didn't want to go into debt at the time because I didn't really know what I was doing. So I joined the Navy, got out of the Navy, took the GI Bill, went to MCC, got my associate's degree, came to U of R, met my wife. She was in the same program as me, molecular genetics. So we both have a degree in molecular genetics from the University of Rochester. Left here, worked at Eastman Kodak for about a year in their scientific imaging systems division as a molecular geneticist, and started a company, hung a shingle, started a company, software programming, that I'm now a part of, called ITX. ITX Corp is based here in Rochester, New York. We have 250 artists and engineers. We build software products. That's all we do, is build software products for a living. We'll talk a lot about that because that's where I've learned most of my lessons in business. Not all of them, but most of them. And and I also got my MBA from the Simon School along the way. So in 2006, I did the executive EDP program. 2004 to 2006, got my MBA from Simon. Very proud of that distinction. I've served on the alumni council and the alumni board, and I'm now on that board, serving that board as well. I've done several guest lectures along the way, and last year I taught my first course with John Schloff, but I co-taught it. It was really his course. I was just helping in learning and product leadership. And at the urging of Mr. Ron Gettler, Professor Gettler, I'm now teaching my own course. So welcome. I gave you a couple of assignments to start. The first one is to go on to the discussion forum and tell me a little bit about yourself, so I can learn a little bit about you, and your classmates can learn a little bit about you. Ben did a great job. You can check out what he wrote. I also posted 2 truths and a lie. It's a little icebreaker exercise that I do in small group settings when I run my workshops over at ITX. It's a great little tool. So basically you tell 2 truths about yourself and 1 lie. And the trick to the game is to really tell 3 truths, but just twist one of the truths so it ends up being a lie, so you have a good story to tell. And try to use things that are interesting about yourself, things that other people might not know or wouldn't necessarily know just by doing a little bit of research, and that'll make it fun. Or alternatively, or you can just post a 3-minute video, and I want you to share something embarrassing if you choose the easy way out there. So those are your options. And then in the classroom, there's a very short writing exercise. I just want to know what you guys think about leadership. So don't spend a tremendous amount of time thinking about it. I just want to know, no research here. I just want you to think about what leadership means to you in the context of, I believe that we're all here at Simon. You guys are here at Simon. I certainly came to Simon because I wanted to become a better leader. I wanted to learn about business so that I could lead better. So what does that mean? What does that mean to me? What does it mean to you? Like, what is your context for leadership, so I can get a grounding around where you all stand? So there's a rating exercise. And then I also want you to think about, who do you consider the greatest leader who's ever lived? And when I do this exercise with CEO groups that I speak to on a regular basis, I give them a couple of rules. I ask them to choose someone who's dead, because if you choose someone who's dead, that keeps us out of all the political quagmire that we might get embroiled in. And I don't want to have those discussions in the classroom, because that's not what this class is about. So choose someone dead, and try to choose someone without a religious affiliation. You can choose religious people, but not because of their religion, but because of the good that they did in the world. That's fine. So choose someone not religious affiliated and someone who's dead. Oh, and one last rule, try to choose somebody that most of the other people in the room would recognize. Because although your high school coach may have been an incredible leader, or your father may have been an incredible leader in your life, I'm looking for the mark of a really great leader who's had a tremendous impact on society. So pick somebody that meets those parameters, someone who had a big impact on society, who's dead, who's had a big impact, so we might all recognize them, and non-religious, just to keep, again, this is a class about leadership, not about any specific dogma.